Hello everyone and welcome to our channel Review and Unbox. In this video I am going to be reviewing Wow Skin Science perfumes, and these perfumes are actually 4 variants. So I have 2 of those with me. So I have Doon, Deodars and Darjeeling Dew, and in this video I am going to review these 2, and the other 2 variants that are Tanjoor Twilight and Gulmarg Mist. I am going to review them in part 2 of the same. Now let me talk about these packaging and all of these things, these scents. So Wow Skin Science, actually they make perfumes in 30 ml and I think 100 ml also. Pricing and all is different according to the size and everything. So right now with me I have a gift box kind of a thing. I ordered this from Purple, and the price for the 2 fragrances, let me open it and show you. These are the fragrances, and price for these 2 was 649. So these are 30 ml each. Okay, so you're getting like 60 ml for 649, 2 different perfumes. These are of EDP concentration, and they claim that they are paraben, phthalates, toluene and formaldehyde free. So they are pretty natural. So let's begin with the review. Now first off, I'm so impressed by the names. They're inspired by the cities in our country, and they have been very innovatively designed, with something which is very significant of that place. Like say Doon, Deodars, Dehradun is known for those Deodar covered mountains and all of that. And then Darjeeling Dew, how beautiful those tea gardens of Darjeeling are. That's how these perfumes are inspired, and I really like the naming and everything. So let's move on and let's talk about the fragrances. So the first one is Doon Deodars. Now, like I mentioned, this perfume is actually inspired by the Deodar covered mountains of Dehradun. And first of all, look at the packaging. It is beautiful. I really like this very simple brown gold aesthetic, and the cap is like, if you can see it clearly, it's wooden, right? So it's very nice. I really like this simple, aesthetically pleasing packaging. Now as for the fragrance, Doon Deodars is actually a very heavy, full bodied, masculine kind of fragrance, and it is very woody. So as I was expecting it to be woody only because Deodars and everything was mentioned, forest inspired it was mentioned. So I was expecting it to be woody itself. So it is a very beautiful fragrance. Let me show you the sprayer and everything also. So yeah, here we go. Oh, this is beautiful. Now let me tell you a little bit more about this. Now this fragrance, guys, is actually a very woody, very earthy and a warm, spicy fragrance. Fine. Although Wow claims that all their fragrances are actually unisex, but I really want to say this, that Doon Deodars is very heavily masculine leaning kind. I mean, I find it very masculine. It has, let me tell you the notes as well. Now the notes on Doon Deodars are, it begins with bergamot and orange. Now as soon, like I sprayed it right now, I can smell very clearly that zestiness, that zestiness of orange. It's just there, like in first spray you will smell the orange, and then as it will settle, the woodiness and the spiciness will come up. I can clearly smell nutmeg in it. I can clearly smell that pimento kind of a note. So all these warm notes are there, and then finally in the dry down there is cedarwood, and it is well rounded with using musk. So overall it's a very beautiful fragrance. It has a lot of body to it. It is very deep, it is a perfume that has a lot of depth. So that is something very beautiful about it. But like I said, ये मुझे यूनिसेक्स थोड़ा कम लगता है. I find it is more masculine leaning. So personally, like I would give it to my dad and maybe he will use it up, because I don't really like using that kind of masculine fragrances. But it is a good fragrance. It is a very good gifting option, to people in your life, like men in your life. You can gift it to your parent, to your father, to your brother, boyfriend, anyone. So it is a very good gifting option as well. So like I said, this is a very well-rounded, good fragrances. Now let's move on to the second one. This one is called Darjeeling Dew. Okay, so this one is called Darjeeling Dew, Now this one is inspired by the tea gardens of Darjeeling. Like early morning when dewdrops are present on it. It's really like that. It's a very beautiful fragrance, very fresh. Like this one is a freshie, like typical, very lemony kind of fresh, right? So now this one, if you like, let me spray it first and then I'll tell you the notes and all. You can see the sprayer. Here we go. Oh wow, this is perfect for summer, and this is a true unisex fragrance, you guys. I mean, this is not leaning masculine, not leaning feminine. It is a very well balanced unisex fragrance, and I can smell like very fresh notes in it. It is very zesty. Like in the beginning only you'll be punched as if by notes of citrus. It has mandarin, lime, and then there is freshness of thyme like smell in it, and there is also a very herbaceous kind of note also. It's very green. As you will see, as it will dry down, you will smell green notes. There is clary sage in the heart, coriander, peony, and as it will dry down, you will see more depth in it through woody oak moss, vetiver, sandalwood. It is a very well-rounded, beautiful fragrance. So now that I have discussed all the notes and everything with you guys, so let me tell you about the longevity. These fragrances last for a very long time, you guys. Like literally on your skin it will last up to 8+ hours. I'm sorry, my pet is here and she is a little adamant. Okay, so now this is going to last you for 8+ hours if you put it on your skin and on your clothes. Believe me, you will smell it the next day as well. Like literally I could smell it on my shirt the next day. They are that good on a cloth. They have massive, very good projection, and these fragrances are very, very, like the sillage and everything is just amazing on these fragrances. So yeah, that was it with the review and everything. And if you guys want to check these fragrances out, I will leave the link in the description box below. And I hope you found the video useful. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.